right, so the big question that we are asking right on top of Mission 2024, will Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar be likely appointed as convener of the opposition's India Bloc alliance? Well, it does seem it's on the cards. So which political parties associated with the India alliance are mooting it? Some which are against. We're going to get you all of that. The Congress, meanwhile, has discussed this proposed appointment with Nitish Kumar and RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav. Other partners within the India alliance have also been consulted and taken into confidence. Take a look at this report.
A crucial figure in uniting feuding opposition parties onto a common platform. A grassroots leader fluent in Hindi, the Chief Minister of Bihar. An advocate for marginalized communities, and now the head of the Janata Dal United. Following the BJP's resounding victory in the Hindi heartland this year, the opposition alliance appears to have chosen an official convener from the same region. According to alliance insiders, the Bihar Chief Minister is likely to assume the role within the coalition.
नीतीश कुमार जी बहुत सीनियर नेता है, मुख्यमंत्री तो छोड़ दीजिए बिहार के हैं, और हम सबको एक साथ लाने में उनका योगदान बड़ा है. तो अगर सहमति होती है तो मुझे लगता है कि उद्धव ठाकरे जी की तरफ से कोई ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं होगा.
The India alliance is set to convene online this week to formalize the decision. Sources say the Congress has already engaged in discussions with Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav. Other coalition partners have also been consulted.
यद्यपि नीतीश कुमार जी का लंबा अनुभव है, उन्होंने ही इंडिया गठबंधन की एनडीए से अलग होने के बाद शुरुआत की थी. उन्होंने ही गैर कांग्रेसी दलों को कांग्रेस के साथ बैठाने में पटना में सफलता प्राप्त की थी. अगर उनको कन्वीनर बनाया जाता है तो ये संगठन के लिए बहुत लाभकारी होगा.
With the BJP seemingly holding a significant psychological advantage after its triumph in the Hindi heartland and the conclusion of its decades-old Ram Temple campaign, the India alliance is making last-minute efforts to revamp its leadership ahead of the Lok Sabha election. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, let's cut across to Sahil Joshi, our Mumbai bureau chief, Aditya Webhav, also from Patna, getting us the latest. Sahil, let me come to you first. It's very interesting. The curious case of the India alliance, on which party seems to have mooted his name, which party stands by Nitish Kumar as convener, and which party not too happy. Till now, it does seem that the Congress has discussed this with Nitish Kumar and RJD chief Lalu Yadav as well. On the other hand, parties like Uddhav Thackeray, UBT, in line of possibly making Nitish Kumar convener.
Well, it serves the purpose for the alliance partners, because if you look at it earlier when Mallikarjun Kharge's name was proposed as a convener, the parties agreed. But the problem is that the Congress needs to, is in talks with many of its alliance partners for the seat sharing. Say, for an example, in Bihar, they will need to discuss the seat sharing with RJD and others. In Maharashtra, we have already seen that how there was a war of words between the Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut and Sanjay Nirupam when it came to the seat sharing. Similarly, the similar situation in Bengal. Looking at the scenario, some of the alliance partners feel that it's better that if the convener is not from the Congress, whereas the Congress can assume the role of the chairperson of the India alliance, because it's the biggest party in India alliance. Looking at that, Nitish Kumar's name has again come up. Also, the events which transpired into in JDU last week, where Lalan Singh, the national president of JDU, resigned, and Nitish Kumar, took the presidentship within JDU. There were a lot of speculations within in Bihar politics that what Nitish Kumar has in mind, because he has always given some big surprises to his partners, be it RJD and Congress in 2017 or be it BJP in 2022. Looking at that, it was always Nitish Kumar's claim to be a convener, because he's the one who actually took the initiative and brought the 36 parties together on one platform, and he's the one who discussed forming such kind of an alliance, nationwide alliance against the BJP and NDA. Looking at that, his initiative should be rewarded is what a lot of alliance partners feel, and they have taken initiative. In fact, what I heard is that Uddhav Thackeray also decided to speak to Mamata Banerjee because she's the one who had some reservations with respect to, who have some reservations with respect to Nitish Kumar's appointment as a convener. Interestingly, Nitish Kumar's political guru, George Fernandes, had assumed this role when NDA was formed in 1998. And it helped Atal Bihari Vajpayee to form the government finally and stitch this multi-party alliance and run the government for 4.5 years without facing much of the issues. Now, if Nitish gets such kind of a opportunity, we'll have to wait and see that how Nitish performs
Sahil,
as the
one quick question. One of the main reasons also to get Nitish Kumar as convener, which is being mooted by the Congress, is to make sure that he's tied in as convener, keeping in mind the slippery history of Nitish Kumar as a political leader and where allegiance comes from.
Obviously, that is also one of the consideration, because as I said, the last week what transpired in within JDU, it definitely sent some kind of a shockwaves within the India alliance. Nobody understood, because Lallan Singh, who was very pro RJD or India alliance, was suddenly removed from the position, and there were a lot of speculations with respect to that. Looking at that, it will be a big embarrassment if Nitish Kumar again switches the side at the face of the Lok Sabha elections, and that is also one of the reasons why they want to keep Nitish Kumar happy. And most importantly, India alliance is strong in the southern side of the country, whereas in the north belt, they are still facing a big challenge with respect to the leadership. Nitish is a OBC face. Nitish is a face who has been administrator, the chief minister since last many years. He has proved his mettle as a politician, as a swerve politician as well. Looking at all these things, chairperson from South and maybe convener from the North India gives a good combination for India alliance to compete with NDA in 2024 elections. And most importantly, let me tell you one more, add one more thing into this. Most of the alliance partners are pushing for the seat sharing, which they think that the Congress is not yet serious. They are more concerned about Rahul Gandhi's yatra from Manipur to Mumbai, the Bharat Nyaya Yatra. They want the seat sharing formula to be finalized beforehand so that they can start the preparations. It is likely that at the end of February there will be the elections will be declared, and after that it will be very they will have a very short time to move further. Looking at that, Nitish may play a crucial role in that, and that is the reason why everybody is pushing that the convener should be appointed as early as possible.
Well, interesting, Aditya Vaibhav, to bring you in. A lot of the reasoning behind having Nitish Kumar as convener, there are reservations. And one of those reservations has been mooted by none else but where the TMC is concerned. But having said that, Aditya, the main factor is that Nitish Kumar, in political terminology, is a slippery character and could go to the BJP. Best is to tie him in as convener.
Well, exactly, Preeti. As far as the India bloc is concerned, of course, this must be the reason that needs to be resolved in case they decide on the fate of Nitish Kumar and also their future, whether or not Nitish happens to stay with them. But then the question continues to remain that, Preeti, there are murmurs and there are speculations even in Bihar political circles that Nitish might assume the post of the convener if a unanimous decision is taken by all the alliance partners. And interestingly, some of the alliance partners have already expressed their willingness, but then there remains to be a huge number of India bloc alliance partners who are yet to confirm their allegiance to Nitish Kumar. And the unanimity of the decisions as far as the sources are concerned, Preeti, we have been given to understand that Nitish will assume the post only if unanimity of decision is
until
achieved.
Now it seems, right. Aditya, you're bang on. He'll only assume if there is unanimity in the alliance partners. But one of the major alliance partners who has reservation is the TMC and Mamata Banerjee, and we're going to continue to get you more on that. Aditya, appreciate you joining us. Sahil Joshi as well for getting us the news. But what you can expect, it does seem it's moving towards getting Nitish Kumar as convener, especially where the Congress game plan is concerned. With that, let's cut into news break that's just coming in. Now, there is only one religion, and that is Sanatan Dharma. This is the news break given by Yogi Adityanath in Jodhpur. A short while ago, Yogi Adityanath speaking at a function in Jodhpur made a religiously controversial statement suggesting that there is only one religion in India and that is Sanatan Dharma. Listen in.
धर्म एक ही है और वो सनातन धर्म है। बाकी पर्सनैलिटियां हो सकती हैं, पंथ हो सकते हैं, संप्रदाय हो सकते हैं। हर देश, हर काल, हर परिस्थिति में जो अपनी जीवंतता को बनाए रखा है। दुनिया के अंदर बहुत कुछ आए, बहुत कुछ चले गए, लेकिन सनातन धर्म अपनी इस अनवरत यात्रा को सम और विषम परिस्थितियों का सामना करते हुए निरंतर बनाए हुए है।
All right, expect a lot of commentary such as this in days to come. An election is in order in a country like India. Religious ties in to the political narrative as well. While talking about religion tying into the political narrative, a war of words continues between the BJP and the opposition over the inaugural ceremony of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya on January 22nd. Now, Congress has taken on the Modi government for allegedly politicizing the mandir. Congress asked if Modi will unveil the upcoming mosque in Ayodhya as well. This is a special report.
चुनाव की महीने हैं, मतलब प्रभु राम को इस्तेमाल करो हमारे चुनाव में तकदीर उजाला करने के लिए। हिंदुस्तान के आम लोगों के लिए राम की दरवाजा जिंदगी भर के लिए खुला रहना चाहिए। जो जब मर्जी जहां से जाए, अगर राम मंदिर जाना है तो मुफ्त में जाओ।
राम मंदिर एक धार्मिक मुद्दा है, वहां प्रधानमंत्री का उद्घाटन करने का क्या जरूरत है? अगर प्रधानमंत्री देश का प्रधानमंत्री होगा तो राम मंदिर भी उद्घाटन करना होगा। अयोध्या में धन्नीपुर में जो मस्जिद होगा उसका भी शिलान्यास उनको करना होगा। अगर प्रधानमंत्री का बात बोलो,
हम पर जो
Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis boasted about witnessing Babri demolition and mocked Uddhav Thackeray for his no-show.
हम पर जो कलंक बाबर ने लगाया था, उस कलंक को हटाने का काम हम लोग कर रहे हैं और जो इस देश की आस्था है, उस आस्था को प्रस्थापित किया जा रहा है। तो ऐसे समय राजनीति करना ये बहुत ही ओछी बात है।
BJP's Ishwarappa threatened to raise all mosques built after destroying temples.
ಕಾಶಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಭವ್ಯವಾದ ಕಾಶಿಯ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಆ ಮಸೀದಿ ಜಾಗ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಡೆದಾಕಿ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ. ಮಥುರಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಸರ್ವೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಅಯೋಧ್ಯ, ಕಾಶಿ, ಮಥುರಾ ಮೂರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಪುಣ್ಯಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ. ಆ ಪುಣ್ಯಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತ ಮೂರು ಕಡೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಭವ್ಯವಾದ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮಂದಿರಗಳು ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Amid the Mandir slugfest, a massive shrine war erupted in Maharashtra, with Chief Minister Eknath Shinde promising to liberate the Haji Malang Dargah near Mumbai, which is believed to be built on a temple, prompting an attack from AIMIM's Owaisi.
आपल्या मनातल्या भावना मलंगड मुक्तीच्या बद्दल आहे, त्या पूर्ण केल्याशिवाय हा एकनाथ शिंदे स्वस्थ बसणार नाही.
डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर और जो मोदी कैबिनेट के मंत्री हैं, इन लोगों के हौसले इसलिए बढ़ चुके हैं क्योंकि जो जजमेंट आया है बाबरी मस्जिद के क्रिमिनल ट्रायल का और टाइटल डिस्प्यूट का जो मसला, तो उसके बाद ये लोग इनके हौसले बहुत बढ़ चुके हैं। इसलिए इस तरह की बातें कर रहे हैं, अनारकी फैलाने की, इंसाइट करने की, प्रोवोक करने की।
Will dirty politics mar the biggest faith event of the year? Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, moving on. Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, skipped his third ED summon today. He is instead posed some questions to the investigating agency where the alleged liquor scam in Delhi is concerned. The Delhi Chief Minister, who is accused of benefiting from the Delhi liquor policy, has asked the ED to make it clear whether he is being asked to appear or genuine inquiry on to tarnish his image.
First summons on November the 2nd, 2023, skipped. Second summons on December the 21st, 2023, skipped. Now the third summons on January the 3rd, 2024, also skipped. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal appears to be brazening it out. Asked to appear for questioning by the Enforcement Directorate in the Delhi excise policy case, better known as Liquorgate, the Aam Aadmi Party chief shot off a letter instead to the central agency tasked with investigating money laundering. Kejriwal in his letter has called the ED summons illegal and asked the agency to share its questionnaire. He has urged the Enforcement Directorate to respond to his earlier two letters and reveal the intent and ambit of the investigation. Kejriwal has accused the Enforcement Directorate of maintaining unwarranted secrecy and acting in an arbitrary manner.
आपने जितनी रेड करनी है कर लो, आपने जितने समन भेजने हैं भेज दो, आपने जितने लोगों को गिरफ्तार करना है कर लो, आखिरकार सच्चाई आज नहीं तो कल पूरे देश के सामने आएगी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ईडी और सीबीआई को इस्तेमाल करके अपने विपक्षियों को खत्म करना चाहती है।
Kejriwal's dare to the ED comes even as two top leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh, are lodged in jail in the same case.
देखिए, गिरफ्तारी का खतरा पहले दिन से ही है और गिरफ्तार करना ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार की योजना है। तो सब अपोजिशन स्टेट्स में ही जाती है ईडी सीबीआई, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ तो एक्शन करती ही नहीं है।
जांच एजेंसियां आज बाज बन के ईमानदारी से भ्रष्टाचारियों को काट रही हैं। अरविंद केजरीवाल घबराए हैं, इसलिए मनी मन कह रहे हैं लागा चुनरी में दाग छुपाऊं कैसे, किया है भ्रष्टाचार ईडी के पास जाऊं कैसे।
The Enforcement Directorate meanwhile carried out multiple raids in Rajasthan and Jharkhand. Close aides of Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren were raided. Soren himself has skipped 7 summons from the ED for questioning in money laundering. There is speculation that Soren may install his wife as Chief Minister in case of an arrest, but he has denied all such reports. In Rajasthan, the Enforcement Directorate carried out searches at properties linked to former Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot's son Vaibhav. Recently, the agency listed a real estate deal by Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in a money laundering charge sheet, though it did not name her as an accused. The opposition claims the Narendra Modi government is misusing the central agency to target its rivals ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha election. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, let's cut across to my colleague Munish Pandey, who tracks the Enforcement Directorate closely. Munish, the question is, how will the ED respond now? Because the Chief Minister has made pointed accusations other than calling the body compromised and politically motivated. He's also said in what capacity are you calling him and to give him the list of questions.
Well, Preeti, as far as Enforcement Directorate sources are concerned, what they are saying that Arvind Kejriwal has worked with the Income Tax Department. He is an IRS officer, and he should be aware that under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act or under any law, there is no provision that any investigative agency or the investigative officer will share the questions that will be asked to any person. And what they are saying is that this is only delay tactics by Arvind Kejriwal, and he is deliberately not appearing before the agency for questioning. As far as evidence is concerned, what they are claiming, Preeti, that they want to clarify with Arvind Kejriwal certain aspects of the investigation regarding the phone conversation with an accused in the case, regarding the meeting with one of the member of parliament in connection with the business in under the new excise policy in the national capital. On those aspects, they want clarification from Arvind Kejriwal, and after getting the clarification, they will decide the next course of action, whether he should be summoned again or he should be arrested. But first, they want to question Arvind Kejriwal, and that is why they are summoning him again and again. Whether they will be taking action against Arvind Kejriwal, whether there will be any searches, whether he will be arrested or not, or whether he will be summoned again. That is something which ED will be deciding in in few days. Preeti.
All right, but Manish, going on from here, with what you just left off the chat with and the conversation with, either there'll be a summon that will be issued and that will be summon number 4. If there is an arrest at all, Manish, the two ways of only doing it is one, that the ED approaches the court, or it raids Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Are these the only 3 options?
There are 2 options, Preeti, at this point of time. One is they can go to the court and they can seek a non-bailable warrant against Arvind Kejriwal. But under Prevention of Money Laundering Act, ED doesn't need any court order or non-bailable warrant. They are within their power to arrest Arvind Kejriwal whenever they want. So there is no need of approaching the court. In some cases, they do approach the court, but only in those cases where the accused is absconding. In this case, Arvind Kejriwal is very much available. As far as the other options are concerned, if Arvind Kejriwal appears for questioning after ED's summon, then ED can decide after the questioning whether there is a need of arresting Arvind Kejriwal or not after the questioning. But the third option is, if Arvind Kejriwal at all he decides not to respect any of the summons of enforcement directorate, then ED can go conduct searches at his residence, and later on they can give a notice that is summoned to Arvind Kejriwal. They can brought him to their ED office, and later they can show him arrest the same case, the same way what we saw in Sanjay Singh's case. So these are the options available with enforcement directorate. But in one line, if I can sum up, ED is within their rights to arrest Arvind Kejriwal whenever they want, if they have concrete evidence against him.
All right, we're going to leave it at that, Manish. Appreciate you joining us. Let's quickly bring in Amit Bhardwaj into the conversation on what Arvind Kejriwal will do next. Court is an option that lies, Amit, where Arvind Kejriwal is concerned. And repeatedly, they have always maintained that they will exercise the option when the need comes.
True, Preeti. What Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party are doing right now is that they are creating a basis for a legal battle which might come ahead of them. Even in the letter that has been shot today to the Enforcement Directorate, Arvind Kejriwal is questioning the intent of the Enforcement Directorate. He has also said that the agency has not responded to the questions that were raised in his November and December 2023 letter, and also cited as to how he's busy through January, putting instances of as to how there's Delhi Rajya Sabha seat selection scheduled for 19th of January as Aam Aadmi Party convener. He will be busy with the elections, and after that he'll be busy as Delhi Chief Minister as far as the Republic Day celebrations and preparations are concerned. So also giving a time frame to the agency that he is going to be busy till the end of the January, and Aam Aadmi Party on the other side saying that look, the Lok Sabha elections are right here, and that is why Arvind Kejriwal, like other India Bloc leaders, is being threatened by the Enforcement Directorate in this particular case. What we are given to understand, Preeti, is that from tomorrow itself, Aam Aadmi Party could actually start a public outreach program over this issue, public outreach campaign over this issue. We have seen as to how they had conducted referendum. So reaching out to the people constantly, that's one way. Second is laying down the ground for a legal battle. And AAP is also getting a lot of strength as far as that legal battle is concerned because of the Hemant Soren case, where the Jharkhand Chief Minister has chosen the legal path in order to skip the ED summons and reaching out to people in Jharkhand instead of going to the ED on a specific dates when he was called for summons.
All right, Amit, appreciate you joining us with that quick update. We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments there. A quick break to stay with us. On the other side is To The Point, and the focus on To The Point is the look south policy of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The BJP needs to make inroads and better their performance of 2019 Lok Sabha, because they already maximized the north. Gains will come, and if they do come, they need to come from the south. A quick break to stay with us.